Good to have you on my channel. If you're coming back, thank you so much. That means you've watched my previous video and you enjoyed it and you decided to come back. Thank you for coming to encourage me. I really love that and I love it too. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if this is your first time seeing this face here, my name is Jennifer Jackson and this is my YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about beauty, lifestyle, travel. Now, coronavirus has put our traveling on hold, so we are not traveling for now. So until coronavirus is over. So thank you very much, okay? And stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button to notify you anytime I drop some nice stuffs on this channel. And also give us some like, smash the like button, okay? So if you have watched my previous video, you will know that I always love to go first priming my face. Yeah, primer. I can't emphasize that enough, guys. I really love priming my face and you too should do the same. Well, if you don't use primer, then your face is not gonna come out perfectly as you want it to be. In fact, right now, guys, I must tell you guys that I am on the search for best primers. I'm ready to spend my coin to buy them. So when I get some, I've ordered some. When they arrive, I'm gonna share with you guys what I think those primers, yeah, what I think about them. So right now what I'm using is this particular one. It says it's Stay Matte Rimmel London Primer. Yeah, it's actually, I hope my camera is not on focus right now. Oh, okay, yeah, hope you've seen that, right? Okay, so this Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer is what I use, and I really love this primer because it really stays matte. Yeah, it says stay matte and that's what it's called, and actually it does that, okay? There's no swag, there's no style in applying primer, okay? Just generously apply it. Those areas where you know you normally crease. I crease around my T-zones, so those are the areas I generously apply my primer. You know, this primer fitting, some people don't really take it very serious. They just apply foundation on a bare face. Even when you want to paint your house, your wall, your house wall, they prime it. Ask your painter. Even when you want to spray your car. Yeah, in Nigeria, we have rough drivers here, and sometimes they can actually scrape or hit your car and kind of damage it, and you don't want to drive it that way. You want to take it to the auto shop and they will want to kind of pan a bit or whatever, or cut and join something. But then after they are done with the body work, they go to paint it and perhaps even bake it. So if they are before a an auto mechanic or whatever, or panel-beater, whichever one, panel-beater or what, whichever one that does it, before they do anything on your car body, your car has to be kind of washed clean, and they have to prime it before the paint comes out. So by priming your face, you are giving it a base, giving your foundation a base to sit on. So it's very important. I can't dream putting on foundation without primer. I can't do that. It's not possible. Then I'd rather not put on foundation then. Yeah. If I must go without primer, then I don't have to put on foundation. I might as well just use the powder on my face and off I go. So while you put your primer, guys, while we're talking, I allowed my primer to settle down. If you have a little fan like this, you can actually also blow it to dry a little bit. I like letting my primer to set before I apply my foundation. It's really important. Some people also make the same mistake. Immediately after they put on the primer, they put on the foundation on their face, on their skin immediately. It doesn't work that way, because your primer needs to settle before you add any other thing on it. So please, my loves, allow it to settle, okay? Allow it to dry before you apply, then you will get the flawless makeup, okay? So for my foundation today, I'm still going to be using my Stay Matte Fit Me. So I'm going to be pouring out a bit on my hands. The next thing I do is to use the bottom of my foundation brush and take this and put it all over my face. Okay, so I'm just doing this freestyle, guys. Just feel free, just put your foundation on. That's the most important thing. So I'm going to be using my brush, and I will be blending this all over my skin. That's one good thing I love when I'm applying my foundation on my face without putting brow or whatever on my face, anything on my face, you know. This is just my face with primer, that's all, and I'm applying foundation, so it gives me the freedom or the liberty, freestyle, to apply my foundation all over my face, and I really love that. Yeah, I love doing this, but I can do it the other way around after doing my eyes, my brow, you know, before applying my, but then it doesn't give me the chance to do what I want to do, you know, and put my foundation everywhere. I think I have the right to put my foundation wherever I want to put it, right? Yeah, so I'm having fun with this. I really love it. Don't forget to take your foundation down towards your neck area, you know. Yeah, so that's it. And once I'm done with this, the next thing I go do straight away is my highlighter. So I conceal my face, my under eyes. So to highlight my eyes, I'm going to be using Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Tan. Okay, so I'm going to apply this here. Okay, while I squeeze this out, it's just kind of bulging out, pouring out rather. It's pouring out. They usually leave your concealer to dry up a bit before you blend. If you don't do this, please start doing that now. It's very important that you allow your concealer to kind of dry down a bit before you begin to blend it. This gives it, allows it to blend seamlessly without much, how do I put it? It blends so nicely without it just wiping off, because when it's wet, it's kind of wipes off if you put your blending sponge or brush, whatever you use to blend your concealer. So you need to allow it to dry a bit. So if you have a little fan like this, you can, or you could use pepper or something to blow it, or you could just leave it anyway for some time before blending. So this is why I'm using fan, to dry it down a bit before I start to blend it out. So right now it's a bit dried, I believe, because you don't want it to dry entirely. If it dries entirely, that's not going to be okay at all. You're not going to like it. So I'm going in with the same blending sponge, and I'm going to be wetting it a bit. So you wet it with some water. So I've blended my face, my concealers. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to set my face, my highlighted areas, and I'm going to be using this ADS luxury powder, banana powder, and I will be getting some of it out here. So I have I'm done with the powder. If you know you have my kind of under eyes that we always break and kind of crease, you don't want to go in baking, please. It's gonna break out and it's gonna look cakey. So I start brushing this off, dusting off the excess powder on my face. You don't want to leave the excess powder on your face, so you want to dust everything off. Brush. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this palette here. It's called Lady V. This palette is gorgeous, guys, and I'm going to just use only 2 colors on this palette to achieve this look I'm talking about. So I'm going to be using this brown here, this brown color here, okay, and this gold here. It's called Sunny Bunny. This is called Sunny Bunny. I'm gonna be using it with this cooking whatever. So I'm gonna be using those 2 to achieve my eye look, okay? So stay tuned, let's do this. The palette has refused to sit. I'm struggling for it to sit here. Okay, it's seated now. So for my outer corner, I'm gonna be using this. It's very, very pigmented, guys. I love it because it's pigmented. I'm gonna be using this. If you are using this method I'm using, I have to quickly say this, guys. If you use this method I'm using, kind of foundation and primer before, foundation and concealer or highlighting before you conceal your face, and then, what am I saying? I'm not making sense right now. I know I'm not making sense. So what I'm trying to say is that if you have already put your foundation on, you're wearing your foundation and you have concealed your eyes, yeah, you want to take it easy, because you know what you have done so far on your face, you don't want to mess it up by allowing some fallout from your palette, your shadows, to drop on your face. So you take it little by little. I picked just little and I dab it in. I don't take so much, even though it might still have some fallout, because this palette have fallouts, but then you want to minimize it so you could easily, you know, whisk it away when you are done. So I'm done with my transitioning color right now. I'm going to go next with this Benai Clown White. It's an eye primer. I want to prime my eyes or clean it up a bit. I want to clean it here a bit, and then apply my crease on my crease. I want to clean up my crease to have a kind of ground where I could work with. Okay, to create a background I will work with. I think something like that. I want to clean my crease now. So I'm going to be using this flat brush to apply this my Sunny Bunny right now. Are you seeing it? Yeah, this way. I'm going to be applying my Sunny Bunny now. I quickly went in and do my brow line, and then I fixed in my lash, and that is it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to contour my face before setting my entire face right now, because I have not really contoured my face. Okay, this powder here to contour my forehead, So to contour my nose, I'm gonna be using this angle brush here, just a little bit, and I will start from on where my brush started. Sometimes I don't bother contouring my nose because I've already done something about it. So while I was highlighting, so when I'm highlighting, I kind of used to contour, but then to give some depth, in-depth, or what's it called, some illusion here that my nose is kind of, how do I put this? I have to create some more illusion about my nose being, you know, straight from here. I also go in just with this a little bit from under my brow. Remember to blend this. You don't want harsh lines, guys. So try to blend this in as much as possible. Okay, so I don't know if anybody does this, but I always go setting my entire face. I always do that. I don't know if it's professional or not, but I love doing it. I love the look, or the finished look it gives me, because whatever I have overdone somehow, it's somehow kind of tune it down and blend it in together. So that's why I always go back to use my powder and set my entire face. But if you don't like this, you can just set the places you did not highlight. So when I'm done with my face, and I'm going to be using this brush here, this little brush, blush. Correct me. So I'm going to be using this blush here to kind of give my face some, to give it some life, some color to my face. I don't have any particular color I select here to me. You know, they have different things here, but I just go pick them randomly and it gives me a perfect color. And I pick this pink randomly. Now I love to glow within. I always do my blush first, then I go in, add my highlighter. So I'm going to be using this glow kit here by ADS. So the same setting powder company I used, they're the ones that made this. Where are my brushes, for God's sake? Okay, so I'm going to be using this brush here, and I'm also going to pick some two beautiful colors here. I think there are about 4 colors here. It's the palette. I want to show you the colors it has. It's kind of reflecting with the light. This is not sitting. I don't know why. Okay, now I'm putting it on, but this palette is just falling off. I don't know why. It's just falling off all over. So let me set my face first. Maybe after setting my face, before it dries off, then I can put the highlights on the palette. Maybe by then it could stay. Guys, I was drowning. I needed someone to rescue me. You guys were just, you're looking at me, you need to rescue me. I was kind of drowning right now. It was too much. I don't know. You know, spraying cold water on your face. It's just too much for me. But then I love using setting spray because it gives me the perfect look. So immediately after my setting spray, I don't let it dry down because this highlighter is kind of pouring out, so I just begin to dab it. Yeah, guys, you can see it just comes out the way I want it to. So if you have a powdery palette, that's a powdery highlighter that is pouring out, or is, you know, it's not staying on your face, it's all over my dress right now as I'm talking to you, then you need to set your face first. And before your face dries, you want to just tap it a bit, little by little, just like so. So you don't go all over. I just put it on my nose bridge and then here, and that's it. And on my jaw, good to go. So you can use your hand. Your hand is perfect if you can. You use your hand to do this. So I use my hand to do it all the time, and it comes out just great, like I want it to. So I have set my face right now, guys. I'm gonna do my lips, and we're coming to the end of this video. So I'm gonna do my lips right now, and I'm loving this look. But my highlighter appears to be much. I think I have to brush this a little bit, but then it's still wet. So we have to leave it to dry up a bit before we want to do anything about it. So I'm going to be using this lip pencil by Karite to line my lip first. Waterproof shine. Yeah, I'm in love with this. You must have noticed that I love this Nivea waterproof shine a lot. I love putting it on, so I use this to moisturize my lips. Yeah, I use it to moisturize my lips before adding any other thing on my lips. I don't miss this. This is a step I take on my lips, and I really love this. It's by Kiss Beauty. I'm using this elegantly packed. I love this. This is it. I just love it. So I'm using red. I have done my lips. I used red. You can never ever go wrong with red. Whatever color skin you are, whatever kind of makeup you put it on, red is always I think should be my #1 lips. I really love using red because it always come out with just any look you're wearing it with. So if you like this look, please hit the like button, okay? And also don't forget to subscribe. And after you subscribe, please hit that notification bell button. That's going to notify you anytime I upload nice videos like just this one today. So I love this look, and well, that is how we come to the end of this video. Okay, don't forget to love yourself and love one another. Stay safe during this pandemic. Okay, stay safe and love yourself more.